What a great game Friday night at Dad's Stadium. Wiregrass Ranch travels down to Plant. They go up big in the first half, 20-7. The offense cannot move the ball. Coach Hank Brown makes some adjustments. They come back and win the game in a thrill. And let's get into how that happened. But before I do that, I'd like to give a special shout out to the principal at Plant High School. She is doing a fabulous job, Heather Holloway. Besides Miss Holloway, they have one of the best athletic directors in the state of Florida. If you don't know who she is, her name is Evanita Omsetter. She is really, really good at what she does. Frankly, I think she's top 20 ADs in the state of Florida. I know the coaches at Plant really like her. She's really supportive of the coaches, and that's always great to hear about an athletic director. But she works her tail off, and she deserves a lot of credit, and she wouldn't be there if it weren't for Miss Holloway. And so I wanted to point out that before we got started. But nonetheless, they've got Hank Brown. Hank Brown has a staff that's been there for a long time. They have Billy Minahan and Jeff Murphy. They have Cam Barbas running that defense. They have Coach Sheline running that offensive line. They're in great shape with coaching. But let's get into the game. Plant's down 20-7 early. They go in at the half. Coach Brown decides to put Tripp, his son, in the game at quarterback to see if he can get anything going on offense. Boy, did he. He let him. He is a leader. He is a coach's son. In my opinion, he'll be a coach one day. He can play tight end. He can play D end. He can play quarterback. He can play wherever you need him. He knows everyone's assignments, but he did a fabulous job. He is one of my players of the game. He led them on 3 touchdown drives. Plant pulls it off 28-20. What a game. What a game for Tripp. But let's point out some other guys that did well in that game as well. Besides those folks, you had, for Plant, Mark Delcott and Bruno McDowell and Charlie Sansone and Tripp Brown and DJ Ford. They all had big nights. And then, of course, Daniel Terry, who's the super soft 6'4" quarterback. He's going big places. If you don't know who he is, you will soon. And, of course, DeMonte Hudson, number 3, who had a big night. He was unstoppable. He is a great athlete as well. He can play defensive back and wide receiver. Be interesting to see how things go next week. Plant travels to Gaither. Gaither lost big to Armwood. Wiregrass goes to Zephyr Hills, and Zephyr Hills put it on Springstead. So it'll be interesting to see how that game works out. You'll see a lot of adjustments between week 1 and week 2 and get things a little cleaner on both sides of the ball, but a really big victory for Plant. Wishing everyone the best next week. Stay healthy and go 1-0.